Hello there. In today's video, we are discussing free will and how important it is as a creator for you to understand what free will is and how it is at the basis of every single thing that you want to create in your life. So what exactly is free will? Well, it's exactly what we all know free will to be. It is the free will to choose to move left, right, up, down, top, bottom, however we want to move in the world. It is the choice to take the paths that either serve us or do not serve us. You have the free will choice to make positive, beautiful, healthy decisions for yourself, and you also have equal choice in making very horrible decisions for yourself. You can do whatever you want. The choice is yours. You can have the most amazing thing put in front of your path and not choose it. It is your choice to do that. You can do that. But when we realize that we are creators, what does that mean about free will? Free will is the basis of all of creation. Free will is our choice to make decisions that draw energy to or from us. Free will creates the flow of things in our life. And how exactly does that work? Think of it this way. Free will works in this sense. Whatever it is that you want, whatever it is that you are calling in, you are calling in exactly what you want. And if you give up any part of that, then you're asking for the shortest route to come to you. I'm going to use God as an example, just to make it easy. If you believe in spiritual things, the universe or Buddha or whatever you believe in, I honor your beliefs. But I'm using God in this example, for it is what I believe. So let's say you want to lose 20 pounds. And you've been thinking about it for a long time and you really just want the weight off and you just want 20 pounds lost. And so you say, I'm giving this up to God. God, I want to lose 20 pounds. I'm giving it up to you. I'm tired of all the work involved, or I'm just tired of whatever, and I'm giving it up to you. Well, God says, okay, you have free will. Your free will is what you're asking to come into play, which is everything. But so free will, he says, I'm going to give you the shortest route to this thing that you want, and you end up with some kind of parasite where you can't eat for 3 weeks and you have to take all this medication that makes you very sick. But hey, look, you lost that 20 pounds. The biggest thing that Christians will say, or even spiritual people, even atheists I've heard say this, is I'm giving it up. I want this thing in my life. I want this resolution, but I'm going to give it up, because I don't know how else to get it. When you do that, first of all, you just said, I'm giving it up because I don't know how else to get it, which now made I don't know how else to get it a true statement for you, and therefore you really don't know how. And second of all, you're asking for the shortest possible route to the desire that you want. So let's say that you want to quit smoking, and smoking is really bothering you, and this is something that you need to do, you want to do, you've been trying to do, and you give it up to God and say, God, please help me to quit smoking. Your will be my will. However you want this to happen, I will trust in whatever it is. And the next thing you know, you've got a lump on your lungs and you end up with lung cancer because you gave up control. So you have to understand how duality works. You're not always going to get the good, because we are in a place of good and bad. And we live in duality. Therefore, you get the shortest route to your goal when you give up the control of it. Therefore, you end up with the shortest route, which in this case was you stopped smoking because you got lung cancer and you could no longer smoke, and it was the motivation that you need, and that's what you asked for. Does that mean that God is a bad God? Absolutely not. God says, I give you free will. You can choose whatever you want. Do you understand the power that you have in that choice? You can choose whatever you want. Be specific on what you want. Be specific in it. If you want to be in a high-level, loving soulmate relationship, don't just say that. Look at what it is that you want. Say, know, feel, think into, experience, step into the place of the person that you want to be. This is what I want. I want someone who resonates with me. I want someone who understands my goals and supports them as much as I understand and support their goals. I want this unity of two people. I want these things. You be very specific. Go through all the things that I teach on this channel about forgiving yourself, about understanding what it is you want, about creating your list. That is these are your free will choices. You can create whatever you want in the relationship. But if you say, I'm just so lonely right now and I don't want to be alone in quarantine anymore, and this has been really hard through coronavirus, and I will do anything to be in a relationship so that I'm not lonely, then that's exactly what you get. You get to be in the shortest route relationship for you, which may not be the best relationship for you. And that doesn't mean that a person isn't your soulmate. They may resonate with you on a deep, deep level. But doesn't mean that they're the best thing for you because you didn't put all the parameters of what you want to create out there. Action creates momentum. Always remember that. Always remember that you must have action in order for the energy to have a place to flow into. And your free will is the basis of that action. If you want to quit smoking, be very specific. I want to quit smoking so that my body is healthy. I want to quit smoking in a way that is extremely healthy for me. I want to be able to live a healthier life by no longer smoking, and so I'm going to move into that direction. I will do the gum, I will do the ear patch thing, I will do the patches, I will talk to a counselor or get hypnosis, however ways that people do it. You're going to create action. Does that mean that you have to do all of those things? No. But you need to do something and understand that you are asking for specifically health in this scenario. Now, does that mean that everybody in the world who has cancer asked for it? No, I'm not saying that at all. But they may not have realized that they were able to create based on free will, but they didn't understand the power of free will. Therefore, they were not driving the horse. They were being pulled behind on the cart. And I say that all the time, but most of us live our life that way. And what does that say about action? Action is that you simply move towards the direction of your goal. You don't sit in procrastination waiting for some door to open. You allow opportunities to be presented to you and you walk through them and you let them come to you and you notice where they are because you are consciously creating and consciously aware of the things that are around you. Therefore, you notice when the doors open and you notice when opportunity arises. So many of my clients, especially the business coach clients, they are all about the action. They want to get promoted, they're doing their own business and they're working, action. And when you look at 9 times out of 10 of the action that they created, it was just to prove that they were working. It wasn't actually toward what it is that they're working for. Do not overwork. You can really sit back and relax in knowing if you are creating properly, if you're creating the right wants and desire list, if you are really fully understanding and feeling into the person of being there. The other thing that you have to understand about free will is how you feel about yourself comes into play in everything that you create. So if you feel poorly about yourself, then you will create a limited experience on the thing that you want to create. You need to understand that if you want to be wealthy, you have to be happy in the wealth that you currently have and stand in that and look around and say, I only have $27 in my checking account right now, but I feel so abundant. Look at all the things that I have. Look at my body. Look at my health. Look at my whatever. Step into that place. It's slow step forwards. Slow step forwards. Free will is at the basis of every single part of this. Moving forward, creating momentum, creative action, understanding that free will, God wants to give you what you want. The universe, whatever you call it, is ready to rain down upon you. They will not interfere with your free will. There is no way that they will do that. They will never interfere with your free will. Therefore, what does that tell you? It should hopefully tell you that you are the creator. They are no longer creating you. See, when you came into this world of duality, that was your creation. You were created by God in that loving place and brought into a place where you were given free will. And does that mean that it's completely hands off? No, 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 no. It's saying that you have to choose what you want. And if you choose something that's poor for you, whether or not you realize it, then that is what you will receive. And the other thing I would like to say about living in a place of duality is that other people's free will, be it good or bad, will affect us in some way. This is not going to be an end-all perfect world. You're never not going to have more things that you want to create. You're never not going to have some kind of discourse happening. We're always going to have that. We're just going to have that. It's the way it is. We live in duality. We chose to come here. This is how it's going to work. But you have a lot more control over what it is that you want to create if you understand your level of ability in doing it. And I am Jodi. I am a transformational life coach, helping people to find self-mastery in themselves so that they can get the love of their life, a soulmate relationship, so that they can create powerful, powerful worlds, so that they can have the health, the spiritual well-being, the emotional health that they want. And if you need support, please contact me. And if you really like this video, please share it. I ask that you hit the subscribe button, like if you liked it. I love you guys. Thanks so much for being here. Bye.